Now we are moving to another group of family, that is 17th group elements or 7th EA group elements. These are 17th group elements or 7 EA group elements. These are generally, they are called as halogens. Halogens. Halogens means salt forming. Okay. So this is the element of this, the first element of this group is in fluorine. So we can consider it as fluorine family, right? Here, this is, the elements are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. Generally we are discussing about the fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. This astatine is considered as an radioactive element. We are not generally discuss this case. So fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, this belongs to the 17th group elements or 7th EA group elements or halogen family or the fluorine family. So these are called as halogens because it is a salt family. Again, this is also same, it belongs to the p block elements and its outermost electronic configuration is ns2 np5, that it requires one electron in order to get the stability. So they are going to be accept the electron in order to get the stability. And if you observe this electronic configuration, for example, we will take the fluorine. Fluorine atomic number is 9. It can be written as 1s2, 2s2, 2p, how many? 4, sorry, 2p5, 9, right? 2p5. So here it is consisting of 7, that is 2s2, 2p5, right? So this is electronic configuration as the outermost electron, that is a last electron, differentiating electron, it is entering into the p orbital. So these are also considered as p block elements, the complete right side. So already we have discussed that from left to right the electronegativity is increases and the metallic character is decreases. So in this case the 17th group elements are high electronegative elements. Okay. See, remember, if you are going to discuss any properties in a periodic table, right, the properties it is belongs to up to 18th group elements, sorry, up to 17th group elements only. 18th group it is not applicable because the 18th group elements already they are stable. We are not going to be discuss the properties, whatever the properties like electronegativity, electron affinity, electron gain enthalpy, ionization enthalpy or metallic character, all these things, it is not applicable for the 18th group elements, only up to 17th group elements. Yes, already we know that this what you call fluorine, it is a richest electronegative element, so it is called as a super halogen, right? It is called as a super halogen. Why it is called as a super halogen? Because the electronegativity is more for this halogen. I told you already that the electronegativity from left to right it is increases. The complete right element, that is an halogen family, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, it is a richest electronegative element. We have discussed already in the case of hydrogen bond, the fluorine is an one which is having the highest electronegativity. The richest electronegative element in a periodic table is fluorine. Next to fluorine is an oxygen. Next to the oxygen is nitrogen, then chlorine, bromine, iodine, like this. Okay. So richest one, the first place goes to fluorine, second place will be oxygen, third place will be nitrogen, then remaining thing. Okay. So the fluorine is the richest electronegative element. So electronegativity down the group it is decreases due to increase in the size, right? So the iodine it is having the least electronegativity. Then astatine it is a radioactive element which is having the very half-life period is very low. Let us see the uses of these fluorine and some of the elements of these one, that is an halogen elements. What is an application of this one? Fluorine it is used in the rocket fuel as a combination, one of the component. Okay, hydrogen fluoride, there is an HF, it is useful in the making of glasses, right? Formation of enamel, one of the constituent enamel, in the enamel one of the constituent. Deficiency of the fluorine it leads to tooth decay, right? If deficiency of fluorine it leads to tooth decay. If the fluorine content if it is more, then it leads to fluorosis. Remember, deficiency of these one it causes the tooth decay. If it is fluorine content is excess, then it leads to fluorosis. Okay. So the toothpaste it is consisting of basic nature. One of the constituent of this one it is in calcium phosphate. In some of the fluoride toothpaste it is consisting of calcium fluoride. So the toothpaste it is consisting of either calcium sulfate or calcium fluoride. Okay. Then it is a Teflon. It is a non-stick pan which is consisting of, I told you already, it is a constituent of the fluorine, that is an tetrafluoroethene, right? It is a Teflon is a polymer of tetrafluoroethane. This is a tetrafluoroethane, it is a monomer, okay? Then this is going to be converted into, okay, polymer, right? Tetrafluoroethane, it is a monomer of Teflon. This Teflon, it is a non-stick pan, right? So this Teflon is coated on the pan, which is act as a non-stick. Then the chlorine, some of the uses of the chlorine. Chlorine, it is used in the preparation of the gamaxin, right? It is also useful in the preparation of bleaching powder and DDT, which is we can consider it as insecticides. Chlorination is a process where you can purify the water. Chlorination, it is a compound that is in the bleaching powder, it is a compound. The formula for this one is in calcium oxychloride, that is in calcium CaOCl2. Some of the application like silver bromide, silver iodide, or this, silver chloride or silver bromide, that is an AgCl or AgBr. These are, what do you call? These are silver halides only. This is an halogen. Chlorine, bromine are the halogen, so it is combining with the silver, so they are called as a silver halide. Silver bromide or silver iodide or silver halides, it is useful in the photography. That is an for manual cleaning of the photos. We are using the silver bromide or silver iodide. So silver iodide is also used in the making of mirror. Silver bromide, it is also useful in the making of mirror. Silver iodide, it is useful, that is an artificial rain. Silver iodide, it is positive to this silver iodide is positive and to the clouds, and it releases the water, that is called as an artificial rain. Potassium iodide, it is useful for the decoration of items. Tincture of iodine. Tincture of iodine means iodine plus iodine plus alcohol, that is called tincture of iodine. This is useful for the minor injuries or applying where are the cuttings in the mouth, on the lips cuttings, all these things we are going to use the tincture of iodine. Iodized salt, nowadays we are getting the low sodium salt, right? Low sodium with iodine, iodized salt. This iodized salt, it is consisting of iodine. So this iodized salt, if you are going to take, we can reduce the goiter. Sodium iodide, that is a salt, it is available in the form of iodide content. So here the sodium iodide salt you are going to be used so that we can reduce the goiter. So goiter, it is basically because of deficiency of iodine. Now we are going to provide the iodine in the form of a salt, that is called as an iodized salt. So these are the importance regarding your 17th group elements called halogen. We'll stop here. Thank you.